The former Culture Secretary criticized Caroline Flint for her comments, reiterating it was Theresa May pushing the Brexit negotiations. Speaking on Sky News, Ms. Flint said threatening European Union negotiators that Britain would walk away from the negotiating table without a deal was not the right approach. The former Shadow Energy Secretary said, "I think that's the wrong way to look at it, John, because I think we have leverage in other quarters, whether it's on security, whether it's our trading arrangements, our relationships going forward. It's not an easy time for the EU at the moment anyway, as we know, so I think there's a lot of leverage we already have at the negotiating table." Sky News' John Whittingdale reminded Caroline Flint it was Theresa May heading Brexit. "We don't have to talk up no deal to have strength, and that's why I feel it's a very male-waving banner type of thing going on here. Caroline Flint, for EU nationals that are here, for what's going to happen between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, we don't have to talk up no deal to have strength, and that's why I feel it's a very male-waving banner type of thing going on here, which is this sort of brinkmanship." But Mr. Whittingdale hit back at the claim, reminding the former Europe minister, from 2008 to 2009, that Mrs. May was in charge. Wednesday, September 13, 2017, he said it's the Prime Minister who's doing it. Ms. Flint added Mrs. May might need to step back, and she had been encouraged by Brexiteers to follow a tough stance. Downing Street is furious about Philip Hammond's naive handling of Brexit and recent comments that he was not going to spend money on a no-deal, BBC Newsnight revealed on Wednesday. There is anger in Number 10 at the obtuse approach of the Chancellor to leaving the EU, according to BBC political editor Nick Watt. It stems from an article which Mr. Hammond wrote in The Times, which prompted the paper to run an analysis with a front-page headline saying, "Hammond refuses to budget for hard Brexit." Speaking on Newsnight, Watt said there is immense irritation in Number 10 over what is being described as the obtuse approach of Philip Hammond to politics. There was not an actual problem with his article because that was approved, which he said he would spend the money but will only spend it when it is necessary. But there was an annoyance in Downing Street over how he handled his relations with The Times, which quite rightly and justifiably wrote a rather dramatic story on their front page.